Hi.
Welcome. Please state your name and age, please.
My name is Bonisiwe, and I am 42 years old.
So what do you look for in a man?
Okay, let's see. The approach, I think the whole process starts when how the person actually approaches you, and during the approach, what are his levels of arrogance? You know, there's a difference between confidence and arrogance. I'm very allergic to arrogance. I can't deal with arrogant men. So it's different things for different situations, actually. That's what I can say. And I can't be specific, but the charm, how does it come on, when it comes on, and like, I'm old school. I'm old school. So I am not, I can mix languages, right? This is a discussion. Okay, yes. So I'm the old school too much. So I still come from that era. Yoguti, we all know it's a lie. I mean, at first encounter, sonke siyazi ukuthi it's a lie. Kimaka, Mara, I still want that. I want to see the effort you take to lie to me convincingly, so that I can at least say, Mara, he said all the nice things. You know, you make an excuse. Yeah, but it was so nice not to go tea. If ever a person just says, and then now you're like, and then Sagunjal, no, I can't deal with such. I can never deal with such. I want the marination, the process. I want the whole, every day you'll be sitting and thinking, oh, I wonder what he's going to say today. And you know, it's okay, fine. Obviously, you eventually get to the point where you have to make a decision. But if you proposal or or some of the effort, yes, even though we know they say that women already decide, we would say this one is going to get it or that one is not going to get it. But still, I want the journey to getting it or to giving it. Enticing men, at least. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's it.
Ukusheĺa, today I am 30. I'm turning 39. I'm 38.
So what do you look for in a man?
Okay. I'd say I look for someone who is real, like transparent, who's transparent, who likes communicating, because I'm very vocal. So I prefer someone who, like, I want to listen to your mind, not I like someone who's vocal. So someone who's real, someone who's vocal. Real meaning I want to know your weaknesses. I want to know your weak points, your fears, so I've noticed so most people like white sheet. So I want to know everything, the good and the bad, everything. So communication and communication. I want someone a business minded. As depending on the job, day to day, 9 to 5 job. I like a businessman or business minded. Even if even if at that time, but I'm a business minded. I like someone who's driven. Even as I said now, but I be driven. I be driven to make more, to grow. I like someone who understands into spiritual, into spirituality. Or if as I understand it, at least I be willing to learn. I also want someone who wants to learn. As I know about everything. yeah, I'm a very simple person, so I'm not really specific, and I'm simple. I just want someone who wants to learn, who communicate, and aling real, and are business minded.
I am Palesa Masakwana. I am 36, and what I look for in a man is time, guys. One of the things that I really demand the most. It's time. Because I believe the more we spend time, the more we get to know each other, the more we know each other very well, what ticks and what doesn't tick, you know. So yeah, so time, affection, all that, the attention, and then there's time, then there's everything. But communication is extremely important. So when you look for a person, somebody that has great communication skills, that can express how they feel deeply so. That's me.
How do you answer when people ask you what you bring on the table?
But I'm like, which table? But like, what do you bring on the table? Like, what table? You said Wangata. You didn't say there's a table, you know. So can't be asking such questions. You must tell me directly, you know, that you're talking about. What table are you talking about?
It depends, like, you know, in what situation. Okay, I'm, like I said, kirata motho are business minded. So I would say, okay, I'm very supportive. What do I bring to it? I'm very supportive, and I'm not judgmental. In a case, you should know whether or broke or unale chelete. If unale chelete, and how badly you don't need more money. Obviously, we always need more money, but then I'm supportive in a way, I'll try to show you a way. I can talk about the weaknesses how in a relationship. So in your case, if I'll try no, do this, do that. How about not ujeta? And be supportive. And if usasebeti, I'm not the type to now dump you because you are unemployed, as long as you are driven, like I said, driven. So that's what I bring to the table. Support, a positive energy, because that's very important. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, what has changed in the game since you've started dating?
Abasakwazi. Besides the fact that Abasakwazi, you know what? The other frustrating thing is even people my age, bruh, people my age who you think I'm old school. This is how we grew up. But now, for some reason, they've picked up these little annoying habits whereby a person will be like, hey, Shia, hey, you, hey, yeah, you look nice, hey. And then eventually they think after an hour that you are now their person. And you only said to me, I look nice. And I said, thank you. And then we're sitting and chilling with other people, but maybe you are chilling next to me and then and you know, the conversation is flowing nicely, but you haven't said anything about Ukusheĺa or any of that. We're just talking, you know. And then eventually umuntu would decide to say, yeah, guys, this one is mine. Hello. I was sitting with you, talking to you. I'm yours, Ganjan. Like, and then they'll turn around and be like, yeah, you're fussy, snacks, but you're a 47-year-old dude. Where do you get that? We are smiling and then it's highly frustrating. And I was like, yeah, the era that we're in is just, it's weird. But me, I'm still keeping to those rules. At least if ngizolahla, ngizolahla. But ngifuna ukuthi ngilahle knowing very well ukuthi khona into ekhulumile, something you said actually convinced me, and you know, I liked it, and even if it does not work out, I know I made the decision myself, but the conversation was nice. I like cheesy, and you know, cheesy and corny, and it's romantic in a way. I like that. The efforts that you take to actually come up with a corny and cheesy ass line is quite nice. I like that, because not everybody thinks along those lines anymore. So there's that. People they just want to hold your hand and then immediately expect to go to by the end of the night. Say me busy no dava. So no, bro, I can't. I'm cool. So I play very fine the dating game. Half the time I'm there in my own corner doing nothing.
But I mean, like you said, women already know who they want, and
Yes,
so half the time there's no point.
but you never know. You never know. That's the thing. You would never know. So the mere fact that while we are sitting and amongst other people, but I'm sitting next to you, like I'm entertaining the conversation with you instead of the other people. Maybe there's a slight chance that maybe should you say the right things in the right manner, maybe you might actually, okay, there are women who go out to catch. Some of us will go out to have fun, drink, and have fun. Some of us do that, and we don't appreciate Ukusheĺa while we are out there having fun. It's like, I didn't come for this. I just wanted to come here, get drunk, and dance my ass off and escape the reality that I left at home of being a parent and all of that. But sometimes the right person can say the right thing, and then you be like, okay, maybe this one I can talk to tomorrow. I actually did not see them properly. So maybe tomorrow we could talk. Or maybe by the end of that day, there could actually be something. As far as we never know. That's why our politicians are always telling us lies and saying whatever, because now they're just pissing in the wind to see where the piece is going to land. So I believe men should continue doing that. They should not assume, Tina, yeah, because she smiled at me. Yeah, what I mean, a problem. This might sound, ungasithathi kahle sizokwenza ucabanga ukuthi ngiyakufuna, but that's how I am. And then people will be like, oh no, she was smiling at me, she wanted me, like, no, I was just smiling because this is what I do. So yeah, good.
Okay. I'd say back then, compared to now, back then, it was more valuable compared to now, I think, in a way. Yeah. Back then, we never owned body phone and stuff like that, right? So back then, we would make efforts. Yeah, you call or phone in most cases, or the cancel is a Vodacom or stuff. So o sa buima ka hakalo, o do khona go o founele motho o bojetse o tseba le go kae o etsala. So the cell phone, it's a little chat, you can't even how kgone go cell phone is ntho tse ngata ga o sa na communication e ngata, and yeah, compared to that. And then back then, yeah, I think it's different in a way. Back then, we made efforts. Unlike no people don't make efforts anymore. Relationshiping efforts ya bua. Now communication is very important. So I'd say communication wise, it's very different than.
It's funny you asking that because yesterday I was having a conversation with my ex. He was actually turning 50 on Thursday. So I was wishing him a happy birthday, and birthday and you're gonna bonus on Sunday 1K more. And he's like, Mujolo has changed from our times to these times, Like in our times, things used to be so cheap, like everything, like moving around would be so cheap. You wouldn't have to stress about chelete, or you wanna go here and you don't have money. But now the minute you just open the gate and leave the house, ke chelete. So although people say they love each other and stuff, the more focus at the equity. So I think that's just how things have changed from the olden days to now. That even though we are in a relationship, the focus is more on finances, like what can you bring on the table that you were talking about, like what is your bank balance type of thing. Yeah, that's that.
So what would you say is your love language when you're in a relationship?
When I'm in a relationship, constant communication. Yes, I you know what, it would be unreasonable to think that when you wake up in the morning, but I would love that. Yes. And then when you wake up, everybody, when they wake up and they take their phone and look at it to check the time, right? And then you probably get up and go pee. And then you come back and you think, shit, you see, the mere fact that you're looking at the time, you must think, oh, is my person up? I would love for you to say good morning. That is important to me. And as you go to sleep, well, maybe not every day, but as you go to sleep, once yeah, this is the end of my day, love, and what, I'm not going to sleep. Good night. That to me is a love language. When we're together, I like touching, scratching, touching. Yeah. Yes. And then, obviously, and then they care, like I care about what's going on with you, and I want to know what's going on with you and where can I assist if there's any way I can assist. That is my love language to you. That one. Yes. So constant communication. If we pay 24 hours, it's not kulumanga. How can 24 hours finish when you haven't spoken to me? But I'm your person, kanjani? Like it doesn't make sense.
Love language again, but to know in the olden days, so we don't really know these
No, like
terminologies.
things like bona, magai how jola le palesa, magai hides a soul, palesa wa kaza, palesa wa tribidia. Is it? You spoke about time, you spoke about attention. That could be your love language. Bona, if you want to show me what you love me, pay attention. Mbeche, do the nice thing. Just take me out.
Being a single mother of 3 kids, one thing that really, really fascinates me or enjoying the most is a person who understands you know. So meaning that I'm not saying there'll always be barriers to my kids this, but a person that understands but my kids will forever come first, even if whatever, my kids come first, and he must, in our program ya mujolo, he must know Palesa must have time for bana ba hae. And what's about mujolo house le fresh but that person must remember Palesa ona le bana, and Palesa needs nako le bana ba hae, because my kids are used to having me around, So the minute then you start having a problem with my kids, then so even on the time and the attention and the affection that I need, still be considerate of the fact that I'm a mother and my kids need me. So if you can let that think in your head,
Yeah, I want someone, like my love language, I'd say communication. Yeah, communication. Sometimes it's not even communication as in words. Communication. Communication can be even energy. You can be next to someone and then not really saying anything. Mara, you can communicate through energy. So that's what I mean. Like, energy is everything. Energy, so that communication as well. You can cuddle and still communicate. So basically, I also like my space. So I want someone who understands, okay, I like my space. And I want to give someone space. Love is freedom. You have to allow someone. So in most cases, you because you love each other, you don't allow each other freedom. Also feel like, but then you should allow someone freedom. You should allow someone to want to be with you. It's now restricted from things, because how would you know if they want to be with you if you are preventing them from being free?
All right. Abafana Abasakwazi Ukusheĺa. So this is the topic now. Men,
It's true. Shan. It's true. It's true. Ha ba sa tseba ho fereha, ba se ba disa di-sign fela tsa hore wa tseba keng wena o so le wa ka wena. A person will just share you and hello baby, done. Serejola. Going forward, hey, what's about? Hey, go ratile. Hey, you know, people don't want to lie anymore because we go with the flow, Papa. That's a flow. We see where it lands us.
O prepare hore I man palesa wa bona man akira umphile number house on motho wa ka kapa you prefer that process. You said you are dating somebody who's 50 now. I'm pretty sure ke bona ba ba fere hamba, like seriously.
Nna ke prefer hore tell me so that I can be able to go back to whatever you had said. Like when things now are starting to change a bit, I can go back and say, but you had initially said this and that, because now how to go with the flow, it means we're just going with the flow. We're just testing the waters, you know, how na level of commitment, and it makes things difficult because my expectations, Lynn, I don't know what to expect from you because it's not like you know, we just started calling each other baby, we started video calling, we started being comfy, but where do we draw the line? Like, yes, where I am there with you, but what am I to you? I understand. So I think it's very important, Vele, in the beginning. Let's talk about Vele, what we are, what we want, so that it's clearer. Or I expect that what you cannot offer me at the end of the day, you know, I must know. But but when you're not looking for long term, you're just looking for, you know, just to play, and we'll see where it goes. That's the dangers of just going with the flow, because now when also Marato and this person was just like, it's you out of Joburg or out of town, so hobby fela, so you were there, you know. So I think tell me what you want and then let's talk about it. If I agree to the terms and conditions, I agree. If I don't agree, then still cool.
Not that Ukusheĺa, I think compared to before, ne? I think before motho now Ukusheĺa our approach, give me a chance. So no, not that but they do it different. Motho meet hey, and then you have a communicator, libua something, and then when I mean like so we can't expect so I think it's not about we have to meet them halfway. You have to notice and then what you can do is ask, okay, yes, no. Yeah, I don't think I think but too fast sometimes, and then we expect a lot from Dinto, and then reasons for Dinto. Sometimes we have to meet things halfway or reread between the lines and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, I think no. It's not a matter of Abakwazi, Abafuni, and Abasiboni Stingo. They don't want and they don't see the need because they can just get it from whenever, however they want it. They get it. But now they take that same mentality and they want to use it on the wrong people. And
but
then
whose
they come
fault
back.
is it now? You would see the guys don't have to work hard anymore.
Yes, but when they want other things in their life, they work hard for them. But when it comes to this particular department, it's like,
yeah, but whose fault is it?
Whose fault is it? It's I want to put it right. It is actually, it's the era is Pilagon. I do not want to blame the young ladies of this era because they had and they have reasons why it is that easy to just give it, to just get into relationships. Some are all in one circle. You know, they have their reasons, but it's because sex is easy to get nowadays. That's why they don't see the need to go to Bashel. All they know is and then and unfortunately, so that we avoid such things, because the era was do not expect people to do things for you, because they will ask you for something big in return that you won't be able to give. That is what we were taught. So situations are not the same. So it could be them, it could be parenting, could be the society, could be the poverty. I don't know. But all they know is I will keep him out. Zaluk. Abantu bayalahla.
Balahla ngokuthi bafuna ukulahla or balahliswa yile tafule eseligcwele.
Nalo itafula obviously percent akona amanzi. Musofaka ipercent ubungaphuza amanzi kalokusana nongasela amanzi usela ipercentage uzakulahla kaloku. So bona abanye abantu they don't know their limits. You need to know your limits in order to lahla because you want to, not because ungasabona ukuthi ulahlile. Baqhubeka kakhulu, and they'll be seeing all this expensive alcohol and everything, and then umuntu angena, the next thing you know, une blackout marubhekile. So whereas the blackout yokubheka, so you are on your feet, everything, you are a person, but you are gone, and then you do things, and then you end up in a situation where I was with the night before, and you are trending. So yeah.
Okay. How does being asked out make a woman feel?
How does what? Sorry?
Ukusheĺa, you know, when a guy shelas you, how does it make you feel?
Hey, nagrato Ukusheĺa. That's why ke sa utlwisise ha o re Mautiano ha sa shela. Ha o re Mautiano ha sa shela, I ke utlwisise because now it makes me feel, it makes me uncomfortable. Let me tell you why. I've noticed that most people, I don't know if it's in my situation fela na, or if most women would agree with me. Na mara ke bua side in like, na in most cases ha monna an shela ne. I think with men, they already how I'll shela o batla o modumele, like o expect that a yes. Just like, will you marry me? I have a feeling, and I've noticed men are expecting a yes. I understand, why would you say no? How no? How to see? Why wouldn't you want to date? Why? Give me a chance. This. So if I pressure and then if you still don't want to, you have to want to get married, to be in a relationship. So sometimes you are not ready. You don't want to be in a relationship. Or obona is the type of person that you would want to be in a relationship with. But they don't want to take no for an answer. I think that's the reason why it makes me uncomfortable. Because how much I approach, I'm already thinking, so this thing, no, like it's draining.
Can you share that with
people? And then I don't know, they just have got that thing, like but maybe it's because I studied go Durban and then I started hanging, and then they don't mind taking care of their woman, you know. So, ke rata the way ba shelang ka teng. Oh, ntombi yami, yo, yay, thank you some more, please. Zulu man. Kaloku bathi indoda must be Zulu. Mele indoda ibe umZulu. Ba shela mnati batho bao. Ka di-brain boot tsa bona le di-cavela. Go ka ba wa ikutlwa o le princess, o tsamaya moyeng mona, ba o beya mo, ba o beya, they put you here, Zulu man. Oh, ai ke batla le go bu.
Okay, the others, Bomsoto, Barona, so what do we do? What can we learn from Zulu men?
Lona Basotho, like, ha re batle ho fereya, ke re la utlwa le batla go with the flow. So bona batla ho tshepisa iZulu nomhlaba, like they just promise you heaven and earth and they will properly take care of you. Mazulu, they're not people belong who think Basotho ba ratang basadi ba ratang ba spend. They like to spend on their women. Ba rata go spendela basadi ba bona, you know. Actually, Lona, you stingy have hampe. Ka re le bana ba mapedi, bana ba bomma. Bomma ba tla pele. Guys, no, we can't. Everything is expensive. We need to be taken care of.
It depends who's doing the shellering. I can't be walking past a North, a MTN rent, and then this taxi owner guy with this biggest stomach in chair, and this mpandla of all mpandlas carrying a fucking sagila, and people saying, "Oh, don't be, hey, my size, hello, sorry, what?" No, you know, it depends. It depends. Just like now, you won't go around shellering or stopping any other woman in Lilin. You can't. You choose the one, you know. So it depends and that's why it's always important to give clear, would say, no, you're right. Don't just stop for anyone and entertain them. Why are you wasting their time? You know you're not going to give them anything. Pass. Which is also, it also seems rude, but you can't go around entertaining everybody who says, SSC, no.
Okay.
So no, I can't do this. I'm Minanawe. It's just that obviously he would always, or they will always perceive you as if we are Chivalry. You know, when a person says you're not my type, it's considered to be a wrong thing to say. But at the end of the day, it's truthful. It's that person trying to be truthful so that you don't waste your time. Maybe I was with you are not the type because of your physique or your looks or your tongue, or you don't know why they said that. But abantu besilisa out there, okay, even some women too, they're not emotionally mature and balanced enough to understand what a woman says when they say that. Names, we've been called so many names, but it's okay. When you know who you are, your emotions are balanced, you know your EQ is wherever. You don't care, they can call you whatever, but you're saying what you're saying for what reason. So it depends. Sometimes it's interesting, sometimes it's irritating, sometimes we are somewhere and you've got so many things on your mind and you're already hassled and irritated. So that day, all the shelarizing people would really honestly irritate you because you're already focused on other things, but that depends.
Is it because
Let's have a commitment. Let's have a commitment, because the minute that's gonna be like, but when Sheila, you said 1, 2, 3, now what's going on? It's like now I must be running after you and stuff. Like how? So they just looking for, they don't want to commit in a way. They just want somebody who's available when they want the time, you know. Let's have a commitment to these boys. But much in our times, yo, wait again.
What they're doing now, they just want, compared to Bailey, like you were saying, I get to now approach her, can I have your number? And then if you don't want a man If you say no, I can't be your girlfriend. How about pressurize instead? Auto try a whole convince her, not by words, not to chance. Auto try to convince her by impressing you. Do you understand the difference? Like before on our impressing you, taking you out lady flower, at this, or if you're in high school, outlet less cafeteria or something like that. But I try to impress, who convince her. So now it's not like that. No matter how I'll ask her out and you're not interested. Instead of I try to convince you, they'd rather think or things like that. They don't try to convince you. They don't try to why should in a relationship with them. Because it's easy to change your mind. I can say I'm not ready to have a man, but then only to find you actually that man I'm looking for. But if you're not showing me no, I'm actually your type, then why would I want to change my mind? Give me a reason to change my mind. Give me a reason to want to be with you. Or a reason to
see. With regards, I'm saying maybe that's the thing. A lot of women these days play games, number one. Number two, a lot of them are very materialistic. And as a result, you have put men with material gains on a pedestal. In a sense, yeah, if I've got a good job, I've got a car, and I can afford this and I can afford that, then I can get any girl I want. Like you said, guys have options and stuff. So then that would mean you have put this guy on a pedestal. That's why he does not understand why you would not want me, why you would not want all this. Who do you think you are? All girls want this.
Yeah, so it depends. You're not so happy, you're painting each other at the same brush. It's another thing change. Because now just because you are a millionaire or you're driving what not thing, and then you approach me, just because you're driving those things, does not mean you are my type. Try to find out first what kind of a person am I. Women like money, or women are materialistic and stuff like that. Once you say that, that's when we're not self because you're gonna take me as a woman. Also find out what kind of a woman am I.
But Asiegele, what should the boys be doing instead of what they're currently doing?
They need to put more effort. I think in their own sense, they are tired somehow. Nabopela, they've been played a lot. And they've been used a lot. So umuntu would just be like, kanje, for just one sentence, and then if you don't give him time of day, they'll be like, have fun. And then they move to the next person. And when you do that, it means really you're not interested in that thing. That's how I take it. But maybe they just feel, you know what, I'm going to put so much effort in this and I'm not going to win. And I would have wasted my time. So I think both sexes are kind of struggling in this department because of the era that we're living in. And our preferences are funny. So because they are not the same for each and every boy and girl, it's a bit, you try your way on a girl that doesn't believe in your way. And then it's like, and then sometimes you try your way on someone that is actually going to connect with. So everything is always like, iloto bra. this sharing world, this dating world, it's uvele keep imali yakho nje ushaye 6 numbers if ingaphumi, but then abanye if 6 numbers ingaphumi they get pissed and then they call you names. So human beings, emotions, it's fine.